The plot. The noise of the clock tick-tocking in the background just amplified the anxiety. She understood clearly what was required of her, and she knew that all things divine had its timing. The expectation wasn't the issue. It was the many setbacks that interfered in her process of getting ready. This is not at all what she expected. Fairy tales stay in books, and happily ever afters never remain, but become the backdrop to the prequel of the next story. She understood that completely, but this was not at all what she expected. Necklaces break, clothes tear, usually to the cause of an accident, but she didn't fully see it coming from the hands of the one she loved. Sabotage and betrayal were the only words suited for this occasion. But what is a good story without drama and suspense? Unbeknownst to her, the delay was intentional and pivotal in bringing God's promise to pass. In fact, it wasn't truly a delay, for this divine connection was crafted specifically for her, and no party can't start without its main guest. God wasn't going to let her miss out on this, because whether she believed it or not, this was all for her. The prophecy. What you called a delay was heaven setting the stage. God wasn't late, and neither are you. He was aligning the lights for one of the most pivotal chapters in your book of life. He is the author and the finisher, not just of your faith, but of your story. And his pen doesn't tremble under pressure. You've been counting time, trying to sync God's will with your own blueprint, saying, if I want kids by this time, I need the husband by now. Or if I want the marriage, I need to be meeting him soon. But heaven responds with a whisper. God saying to you, I can do more in a moment than man can do in decades. He's not wasting time. And he's not wasting your time because you've surrendered your life to Christ. The preparation was purpose. The warfare was training. Even the sabotage, sacred. You had to be stripped of what you thought gave you worth. The titles, the status, the beauty. All fading mirrors of a value that never lived there to begin with. True worth is found in the quiet strength of a Proverbs 31 woman. Clothed in dignity, anchored in wisdom, graced with generosity, and fierce in prayer. God is raising up women of virtue, not vanity, women of posture, not position, women who carry oil, not just ambition. The restoration is coming, yes, but first, the surrender. God is wanting you to surrender the timeline, surrender your script, surrender the names you expected to be there when you crossed into the next stage of your life. Let go of all of the lies, that you had to be seen to be chosen, that you had to be loved to feel worthy, that you had to have it all figured out to be ready. Because the help is coming, and it's coming from unexpected places. And glory is rising through unlikely vessels. Step into your rightful place, not as a woman begging for breakthrough, but as a daughter seated in promise. When that shift happens, restoration has to follow. Pressed down, shaken together, running over, because God's word never comes back void. What was lost will be returned. What was broken will be rebuilt. What was delayed will be delivered, but better than it was before. This moment is more than a transition. It's divine transformation. Do not forsake it. You are on holy ground, Moses. And in the coming weeks, I declare and decree that you will walk into rooms that you thought were too grand and find that heaven already had your name on the guest list. You're not behind. You're right on time for what God is about to do exceedingly and abundantly above all that you could hope for or imagine. It is not too late. You're not too far gone. It is happening when you least expect it. Be prayerful and open to receive God's blessing to you. Don't quit, because it's coming. Did that story at the beginning sound familiar? Did you guess it? Yes. The plot was taken from the story of Cinderella. The princess who lost her footing, but learned to trust that what is for you will find you. Cinderella's story may have already been told, but yours is just beginning. Sis, is your light on?